What is up, my family? How you guys doing? Welcome to Monday. Welcome to Post Summit Monday. So Misty and I are still decompressing. The whole team's still decompressing. I'm sure those of you who are at Summit are still decompressing from just a lot of stuff, like good and challenging. I know and I fully recognize, I just want to take a sec to thank all of those who traveled out to Summit to really just recognize the fact that travel's hard on you guys. Like, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. You're in and out of airports. You're in and out of airplanes. You got to get through the airports. A lot of you had to arrange wheelchairs. You had to get your bags. You had to get a ride. You had to get to some place that you don't know where you're going. I even had one MS gymmer actually have their wheelchair damaged by the handler, and we had to fix it, and it was her power chair, and it was pretty rough, So I just appreciate all of you guys being there and really committing and dedicating and doing whatever it could take to get there. Like, we actually did a survey in the room, and we asked people who ran into a challenge when they were coming here, who ran into 2 challenges, who ran into 3 challenges, who ran into certain things that could have prevented you from attending today, and that gave you every opportunity to be like, you know what, this is just too much. Like, I don't even care about my admission ticket or whatever. Like, I just can't do this. I just can't do this. You guys fought through it. You got there, and boy, it was unforgettable. So I just want to take a real quick sec to kind of talk about Summit. But before I do, and my reflections on it, and then I want to get into what I wanted to chat with today. Today's pretty low key, you guys. Like, I gave it all this weekend. As many of you know, we started at 10 a.m. on Saturday, which means I was pretty much working. I went to work out in the morning, got up, made my girls breakfast, made sure they had everything, made sure Misty had everything, made sure the baby had everything. I was down in the ballroom by like 9, setting up, making sure everything was cool, whatever. And then halfway through the day, when I started working on people, I felt compelled, and I was like, I'm going to work on every single person until I get there. Like, I'm going to spend at least 10 minutes with every single gymmer who wanted me to help them till it was done. And we were there till 10:30 that night. 10:30 that night. So the conference was over at 5. We went till 10:30. And we lit it up, and it was awesome. And I'll tell you about that in just a second. I know you guys have seen some videos on it, and I just kind of want to give you some reflections on that, because it really kind of will give you an idea about who I am as a practitioner and what working on you guys really does to me. I'm super emotional today too, because of all stuff. So if I cry a little bit, nothing new, shocker. So the title of this video is "The Most Important Person in the World with MS." So who is it? Who is it? Is it a nutritionist? Is it a mindset coach? Is it a physician? Is it a PT? Is it some movement dude? Is it some author? Is it some filmmaker? Like, who's the most important person on the planet with MS? You are. You are. You are your world. The world is you. Everything in your world is everything in your world. You are the most important person in the world to you. And you should be. Because here's the thing, you guys, is that there's a lot of experts out there now. There's a lot of experts that will come in the future. And the thing is that everybody has a different approach. Everybody has a different mindset. Everybody has a different personality. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different intention and motive and drive as to why they want to help you. And it's great. Like, I hope everybody watching this right now and that will watch this finds that person that they vibe with, and finds that person that will lead them, and finds that person that will be their guide out of their darkness. And I am deeply honored for those of you who choose me, and those of you who choose Misty and Ken and the rest of your MS Gym community, because I don't take that lightly. And I don't take it flippantly, and there's just no other reason for it besides the fact that I love you. And yes, this is how I make a living, and yes, this is what I've dedicated my life to, but every day is fulfilled because I know I have you guys. The most important person in the world with MS is you. You need to decide what your first steps are that you need to take to heal. You need to decide how you are going to make movement and mindset part of your world. You need to decide, like Misty talked about this weekend, which I thought was an awesome speech, about goals and vision. Like, you can set all the goals that you want, and you can accomplish them even. But if they're not part of a vision for your life to where, like, when you look in the future and you see joy and you see happiness and you see fulfillment and you see satisfaction and you see memories and you see purpose and you see yourself in living out your dreams that you once thought were gone, then what the hell is the point? There is none. What is the point of accomplishing goals just for the sake of accomplishing goals, to say that I did it, I got there, I did this, now I should be healed. And then you look around and there's like no one else around you. And you're just chilling. And yeah, you had awesome accomplishments in your life and you got a lot of goals and you did all the stuff you were supposed to do. But if there's not like a purpose and a passion behind it besides just you and your own healing and you going through and just accomplishing goals and accomplishing things just for the sake of accomplishing them without a team and a family and a community and purpose and something bigger than you behind it, it just loses value. Like, you miss out on the opportunity to really make an impact, not only on your own life, but also on the lives of the people around you. Because honestly, every single person that you touch, every single person that you reach out to, every single person that you influence and spend time with and share time with and love, that's your world. But guess what? Like, you're part of their world. And by you becoming victorious, and by you overcoming this MS monster, by you counteracting those symptoms that were told to you that you couldn't, by you rising above and showing the world that you are greater than your dysfunction and you are greater than your disability, and actually that you are not your dysfunction, you are not your disability, and you are not your diagnosis, I am here designing my life, and watch me. I'm not only going to show you how great I am because of my inner greatness that I was given, that all of us have, and yes, we should all be looking for that thing, that one thing or that purpose or that drive that allows us to impact the world, but also to reach out and give praise and give complete appreciation and just love to the people around you that you get to impact as well. Whether it's you return to your role as a wife, return to your role as a husband, return to your role as a parent and feed into them, or whether you have friends in this MS Gym community or in your buddy groups across the world watching you and seeing what you're going to do next. And every struggle that you have, they watch to see how you overcome it. Every victory that you have, they want to celebrate with you. And they're like, you know what? Maybe if Claire did it, I can do it. Maybe if Melissa did it, I can do it. Maybe if John Dunham came back from broken ribs and a leg and all that stuff, and he's losing weight and looking great and walking better than he did before he fell, maybe I can do it. Like, that guy was a quadriplegic, like maybe I could do it too. So in this world that you created around you, you are the most important person, because without you in it, it doesn't exist. And without you in it, someone else's world doesn't exist. So there's always this interplay of you and me and you, and everybody else around us. And especially when I make the claim that the MS Gym is truly a family, like, it's a family. And we win together and we lose together. We struggle together and we rise together. We claim victory together and we accept defeat together, knowing that tomorrow is another day of victory. We do not cast each other out. We do not insult each other. We do not downplay our victories. We do not degrade people for their victories. or make them feel bad about it. And we always give each other the benefit of the doubt, knowing that like we are all in this together. And that if someone's having a bad day or they go through a stint, it doesn't mean that we just turn our backs on them. It means that we grab them and be like, dude, we know who you are. We know who your character is. We've seen you rise before. We've seen you in this place before. Don't give up. Don't let it kick you down. You got this. Come with us. Lock arm, and get up. Let's go. So you are the most important person in the world. So this weekend, I got to see the end result of that. Of you working day in and day out to fight MS. And then I also experienced you and the rest of your MS Gym family who made it out, and even online. Man, what a response. In the virtual MS gym room that Ken set up. Thank you, Ken. Like, that was all Ken, you guys. That was his idea. He put it together. He managed it. That guy loves you. And he wanted you to experience this because he knew the power that was happening. And what I watched this weekend was that, like, I watched, and Misty said this, it's not a family reunion because we've never met each other. It's a family union. A family union happened. Next year, when we do some events, plural, that will be those will be a series of family reunions. MS Gym family reunions from everybody that you've seen here. Maybe they will be your first union. Some will be reuniting, some will be uniting for the first time, but there was unification. And you just felt it. You just experienced it. And there was one point I told Ken this morning. I don't even think Misty knew I did this. Is that there was a second floor in the hotel that overlooked the lobby where everybody kind of congregated and hung out. And I went. There was one evening. Sorry, there was this quiet moment, and Misty sent me to do something, and I went down to the second floor, and I just sat on this balcony, and I was in the shadows, and you couldn't see me, but I just overlooked, and I was just watching everybody. And watching them interact and watching them smile and laugh and just get to know each other. And it was like they'd known each other forever. And then I sat back at the party we had on Friday. And at one point I just sat back in the corner again. And I was just watching these circles of people eat, drink, and be merry, right? People were having some cocktails. They were taking pictures in this photo booth you saw. They were on the dance floor dancing. MSers. On the floor, dancing. Think about that. Where else does that happen? They had their poles, they had their walkers, they had their AFOs on, whatever, but they were shaking their boogaloos, right? With me and with Brielle and Isla. They were rocking it. Okay? And I sat back and I'm just like, man, this is pretty cool. And then we had the presentations, which were all good. They were all full of good information. And I watched at the culmination of all of these presentations where I legitimately sat back and thought about it, and I'm like, dude, we literally gave solutions to almost everything that could prevent you from creating a life by design. You have solutions for it. Everything that could hit not about everything, but a lot of things, right? Things that hit your threat bucket. We covered them, we touched on them, and they were being discussed. As I went around and I listened to conversation after conversation, people were talking about what works for them, what doesn't work for them. This is my threat bucket, this is my threat bucket, this is my job situation, oh me too, this is my marriage situation, oh me too, this is my friend situation, they all left, oh me too. Or there was other conversations like, my marriage has been rekindled. I get to spend more time with my kids. I actually found another job that I love. I'm back to writing. I'm back to speaking. I'm back to traveling. So there was a cool mix of conversations. And then we had Saturday night, which was I did all the MS movement stuff that morning from 10 to I don't know, 11:30, and then I had people in groups working on each other, assessing each other, watching each other move so they could see what I see, so they could help each other more. And then we were running out of time, and I just had this feeling at noon. I was like, you know what? I don't care how long this takes. We have one more presentation this afternoon, but other than that, like, my job is to connect with every single person who wants it, assess them, watch them walk, watch them move, help them walk, help them move, help their bodies move better, and then send them home with the movement prescription that they need. Debbie, I still owe you yours. Can't have you going back to South Africa without the goods, so I'll get there. But here's the thing, you guys, is I watch them move. I have my hands on them. Every person got 10 minutes. 10 minutes with T. And I listened, and we went through it, and I was just in my zone, dude. I mean, I had Misty have people bringing me water and food, and Ken went and got me coffee, and he's like, "Are you all right, bro?" Like, number 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Like, he just kept checking. "You all right, dude? You all right, dude?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like, this is what I love. This is my thing. This is what I was put here for," right? And as I help people walk, I had my hands on their hips, their ribs, their shoulders, their neck, their feet, their legs, their hamstrings, whatever it might be. I was moving their pelvis, showing them pelvic tilt, leading their guide through BGB, but it wasn't me leading them. They worked with me. We were a team, and we were a synergistic powerhouse that literally on film, you could see people's gait patterns change. You could hear people in the audience cheering. They're sitting there watching people walk, and all of a sudden they go from this limpy gait to just boom, boom. They go from this, and then all of a sudden it starts to change, and then all of a sudden they're like, "What the heck?" In fact, in the video today, I'm going to put up in the email later, Yulia and John Dunham, you'll see it happen. You'll see it happen. Right before your eyes. And it's not that I have some magic tricks or that I'm so special. Like, the only reason why that worked is because Yulia and John in that video, along with everybody else that I worked on, had been doing the work. They had put in the time. They had trained their brains to understand movement so that when a coach came in and manually manipulated and helped them mobilize their body, their brain's like, "Oh, that's what I was looking for. That was the missing piece. I get it. I just had to have a police escort across the broken bridge to let me know everything was okay. I get it." So it wasn't me. It was you. You put in the work. You guys, a lot of you invested in the membership. Some of you didn't. Some people weren't even in the membership. And they're like, "Well, I did this and I did this." And the minute they told me what they had been using in the free group, it's like those were my cues going to them. If they had worked on foot drop, I was like, "Think about this." If they had worked on shoulder, think about this. If they had worked on low back, that's what I was cueing towards. That's what I'm good at. About taking your experience, meeting you where you're at, and creating a plan for you. Not expecting you to live up to my standards as a coach. I don't expect you to come up to what I say is perfect. I expect me to meet you where you're at. We create a plan together, and no matter how small or how gigantic, whether you're part-time or full-time, I want to freaking walk in a year out of my chair, we step forward together, one step at a time. There's nothing more empowering to me than having my hands on someone and literally walk like they walk in real time with them, moving their body and feeling their body learn as I'm actually guiding and manipulating them. There's like nothing else on this planet besides being with God and being with my family that makes me feel like that. It's insane. And 40 or 50 something people over a span of what, like 10 hours? We got to all of them. We got to all of them. So you may be sitting there wondering, actually, let me finish on a point. Every single person that was in my space at that given moment was the most important person with MS in the world. To me. And now that I'm speaking to all of you, you are the most important people in the entire world with MS to me. So you may be sitting here thinking, like, that's awesome. Like, I'm so pumped. I'm so fired up. Coach T, I'm glad you had a great summit. Like, that's great. But, like, I couldn't afford to get out there. And I love seeing these pictures of people, and it makes me happy. Like, it makes this so real. It makes this community real. It makes the exercises real. And I can learn a lot. But, like, what about me? What do I do? I don't know if I'll ever be able to see you. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get to you. I don't know if I'll ever be able to make a trek out to Colorado. What does that mean for me? Well, starting tomorrow, I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to get some dinner. I'm going to watch my Broncos beat Kansas City, and then I'm going to go to bed. And when I get up tomorrow, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to take my beautiful daughter to school. I'm going to come home, talk to Ken. We're going to huddle. And tomorrow's conversation is going to be, how am I, like, two things. Number one, in 2019, how can I get more time with people because of the impact that I saw it make this weekend? And how can we have more community building events where you guys get to come together, learn, live, and set yourselves free in here? All this. I want to teach you to move in person. So I don't know how that's going to look yet, you guys. I don't know what that's going to be. As far as time, as far as pricing, as far as opportunity, like what that looks like. But I can tell you this. As Misty wrote earlier, this weekend changed me in a number of different ways. It helped me mature as a man, as a business owner, as a partner, as a leader. It challenged me on a lot of different levels. It helped me grow in my faith. It helped me grow in my family. It helped me grow in my realization of my purpose, and it really had me reflect on who I am and what I'm all about. This is me, right here, in front of you, telling you that the third reflection that I had is I really, truly, deeply understood how profoundly in love I am with each and every one of you. And how I will go to the ends of the earth to figure this out. How I can get that experience that we have this weekend to you in a greater capacity. You already have the membership. You got to get in and you got to start working on it. If you don't, you will not get as much out of these events that we're going to have next year, or some time with me that you're going to get virtually if you don't start practicing now. So if you're not in the membership, you got to be. Because the way that I coach, the way that I present, and the way that we will be team building through movement and mindset, you will need to have a proficient knowledge and experience with the membership. It's $1 a day. What if we launch something in February or March of next year? So that's what, like 5 months away? So you're figuring $30 a month, that's $150 over the next 5 months that you're spending preparing, so that when you come out here over like a day, 2 days, whatever, that you leave and it's like, oh my gosh, I got all of this answered, because your body was ready to respond to the things that I'm giving it, because we're not starting from scratch. We actually have momentum. We have neurologic, we have neuromuscular momentum, and that's what we want. When you come in to work with me, I need momentum, because momentum is our friend. Working from a dead stop does not benefit you, and it makes my job really hard. I'll do the best I can, but when I'm starting from dead water, it's very tough. So you've got to get in that membership, you guys, if you want to take advantage of the stuff coming out. Because in 2019, I will be launching offerings for people to get virtual training with me in a matter of 15 to 20 seconds. I've been doing it. We tested it out in the masterminds. We tested it out in the virtuals. All the people that volunteered for the fundraiser to get some amazing people out here, I've done it with them. And in 15 seconds, I can tell you how you're walking and what you need to do. Imagine what I can do in 20 minutes in kind of an express assessment format. Imagine what I can do in an hour with you. Imagine what I can do if you signed up to be a monthly client of mine. What does that look like? I'm not stopping. I'm not capping my ceiling of learning right here and even think for one moment that I know everything about everything that I'm supposed to know. I'm not that foolish to think that I know everything about everything that I need to do with you for movement and mindset with MS or any other neuro condition. That is why I'm investing a lot of money, thousands of dollars, and a lot of time over the next, that's why I went to Minnesota. I'll be going to Atlanta in December. I got another conference coming up, probably 2 next year. I'm on a 2.5-year course to actually become one of the, if not the leading expert in neuroplasticity in the world for MS and movement. That's my only focus. So I'm investing in me and my time and sacrificing my resources so I can make your resources more valuable to you. So I'm excited, you guys. We've got some really cool stuff coming up. We're going to start, I got some ideas for some stuff I want to start doing in the free group. I got some stuff that we want to start adding into the members corner, like Q&A, some extra movement training. A lot of the advanced training that I learned in Minnesota, I'm going to start bringing into the members corner and stuff like that because their bodies are ready to do it because otherwise it's not going to make sense to your brain. It's actually going to be a threat and not a source of freedom. We're also going to be doing some webinars. We also got some cool stuff coming up, for over the holidays for some people to really get in and be like, I'm ready to commit. Let's do this. 19 is my year. That's how we roll. So this weekend, aside from some challenges and definitely ignited by the challenges and also completely ignited by the victories that I felt with every single person that we worked on as a team, cheering each other on, blessed by someone who came in to share his experience with his wife with MS, thanking us that this community exists, thanking us that we actually are teaching people how to move, thanking us for teaching people how to have a proper mindset because he lost his wife 8 years ago to MS and he felt like if she would have had a community and people like this with her, she would still be here with him in his arms. Love you, Richard. Thank you. So that's all I got for you guys today. I just want you to get excited. I know I'm not as fiery, but I have like no voice left, and my body's just like, dude, you got to go recharge. So I got to go plug in. But I just want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, like you are the most important person in the world with MS. I need you to embrace that about yourself. I need you to really think about what you have to do to make your healing a priority, your recovery a priority, your counteracting MS a priority, because number one, you owe it to yourself. You deserve that time. You deserve that effort, and you deserve people to understand that they need to move out of your way and give you that opportunity to get your life back. I also want you to know that you are the most important MS person with MS in the world to me and Misty and Ken and your leadership team, and we are going to do whatever we can to keep providing the largest and building the largest free resource platform for movement and mindset on the internet in the free Facebook group. Continue to expand the library of programs and the efficiency of the programs and the ease of use of the programs and the membership to get you maximum effect. Provide opportunities for you and me to work together, whether it's in an express assessment, like bam, bam, let's get this done, or whether it is I'm in it for the long haul, whatever it takes, whatever it costs, I'm in, dude, let's go. You have that opportunity, and I tell you what, because of the high that I had speaking to you and interacting with you all this weekend, there are going to be multiple events coming up in 2019 for the MS Gym, where we go over movement, we go over mindset, and we're going to find the people that we need. If there's a gap in our programming, something like nutrition, like we'll find it. Something like psychology and depression, we'll find it. Something like, I don't know, whatever else, financial stuff, we'll find it. Like, how do I deal with my finances, deal with Medicare? I actually know a dude. I just met him last weekend. We'll find it. If we can get a physician to speak, we'll find them. Whatever. I'm going to bring you the best from here on out. And we will make sure that they align with our team, our family, our vision, our purpose, our heart, our spirit, everything, so that you guys get the best benefit possible and you leave these events being like, man, every minute was action-packed and awesome. Because you guys deserve that. You guys deserve the best. You guys deserve the best care. because you're awesome. You're a warrior, and I love you. So thank you for being part of this family. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for just supporting me. Thank you for letting me just chillax a little bit today. Maybe I got a little fired up. I don't know. I don't even know. But from my heart, you guys, you're the best. And everything that you're doing to help us, everything that you're doing is helping us realize how we can help you better. Let's put it that way. Everything that you're doing, the results that you're getting, the feedback that you're giving us is allowing us to grow and develop as leaders to provide you with the resources that you need to best heal. So I commend you, I honor you, I thank you, and I just look forward to everything coming up. So let's get fired up. Let's finish out this week strong. Let's start moving. Let's start getting in it again. Hit that membership, you guys. You do not want to miss out on the opportunity to have your body respond as best as possible because it's ready and it has neuromuscular momentum going. When you get to see me or we get to hear each other and I watch you on screen, rock this out. So I hope this was beneficial to you. I hope this was this is a cloudy day here in Colorado, kind of a cloudy day, coffee talk for you. I love you guys, and I just have to say, go Broncos. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later.